Shalom, Israel. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shamar Thumb by Hashem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. Priest and Officer 500 Bakwa Shamar, holding down the I.S.U.P.K Brooklyn class. For Priest and Officer 5,000 Officer Hazahar. Let's go ahead and give the Lord a hand. That's right, man. And here in the I.S.U.P.K, underneath Commander General YAHANNA, we teach our brothers and our sisters, so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians, the truth about the Bible. Because all these other people, all these other fake leaders have been lying on this book for ages. And the information in the book is crucial and pertinent to the salvation of so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. And everybody knows this. That's why they twist and confuse and lie about the stories in the Bible and make up lies about the Bible so that brothers and sisters refuse to get the book and pick it up and follow what's in it. So many of our brothers and sisters are lost in the thinking that the Bible is a made-up book. Some even say that it's a book written by man, as if any animal has ever written a book, if anybody but a human being has ever written a book. But what they don't say is that the scriptures are written by our ancestors, by our brothers and our sisters, man, our forefathers, our foremothers. You understand? So-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians, people of the same nation as us. And today we're going to talk about the truth behind heaven and hell. Because you hear these damn pastors, these pimps in these churches, tell our brothers and sisters, you're going to die and go to heaven, or you're going to die and go to hell. So many of our brothers and sisters live their life thinking that when they die, that they will go to hell and burn. Some of our brothers and sisters live their life being good, complacent slaves, man. Being good, complacent slaves, never standing up and fighting for nothing, never learning what the Lord wants and requires of them, thinking that if they behave and make this oppressor happy and don't cause any trouble, any problems, that they will die and go to heaven. And that's so evil and wicked, man. That's so evil of this oppressor to pump that agenda into our brothers and sisters' heads, that we would have to die to go to heaven, that we have to die to find peace. We have to die to find rest. When all these other nations are living out their heaven right here on earth, all these other nations are enjoying their kingdom, enjoying their time, enjoying their life. But so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians, we are made to believe that if we become great servants to man, you understand, to another nation, to an oppressor, that we become great servants and don't cause no fuss and don't make no ruckus, you understand, and be good, complacent slaves, that when we die, we can go live in heaven. We can go drink champagne all day and party and not have pain and not have worries and not have troubles. And the truth is, the only way to obtain heaven is to serve the Most High God, man. Our heaven is going to happen right here on earth, just like every other nation had their heaven right here on earth. They had their time to party and have fun. They had their time to be in rulership. They had their time to live carefree. And guess what? Our heaven is going to be right here on earth. And so many times we say it. Brothers and sisters out there in the world, man, our brothers and sisters, we say it every day. And we're not even paying attention to what we say because we so brainwashed and so gullible and so much in love with this oppressor that everything the oppressor says sticks, that everything the oppressor says is gold. When we need to listen to what the Lord says, man. We need to listen to what our Father told us, because that's what we should hold high. That's what we should exalt. That's what we should put over everything, man, what our Father said. And what our Father said is nothing like what this damn oppressor and these fake leaders push and pump in our brothers and sisters' heads. Our heaven is going to be here on earth, man. Even them damn dirty Christians, man, that think they so in touch with the Most High God, that think they have their own personal relationship with the Lord, which is off in the first place. They tell their children every night to get down on their knees and pray, which is not our culture, which is not our customs, you know. We don't get on our knees and talk to our Father, man. You understand? We stand up when we talk to the Lord. Brothers make sure their head not covered when they talk to the Lord. Sisters make sure their head is wrapped up when they talk to the Lord. and we damn sure don't get on our knees, man. You understand? We have to stand up. We are stand-up people. We need to stand up. The Most High God doesn't want to see that. You understand? That's other people's culture. But these damn Christians, our brothers and sisters that are brainwashed with this Christianity, they tell their children to get on their knees at nighttime and say their prayers. And what they say, our Father who are in heaven, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. On earth as it is in heaven, man. Not you die and go somewhere and everything is smooth and peaches and cream and you ain't got to worry about nothing. It says on earth as it is in heaven. And we're going to pull it out in the scriptures and we're going to prove to our brothers and sisters that heaven will happen for us right here on earth, man. If we become obedient children and learn to serve the Most High God and not our own disgusting, filthy lust, we can have our heaven here on earth, man. Let's go to the book of Matthew. We're going to go to chapter 6, and we're going to start at verse 10. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 10. And this is the middle of that prayer, you understand? Let's start at verse 9. This is verse 9. After this manner, therefore pray ye, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. You understand? Because the Most High God resides in his dwellings, and his dwellings is heaven as well. You understand? Where the Most High God resides and dwells is in heaven. We call it the fourth dimension here in the I.S.U.P.K, a new command, YAHANNA. You understand? Because it's a place where humans can't just go. It's a place where humans can't go. Verse 10, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. And when the Most High God kingdom comes back to earth, you understand? When his kingdom comes, when it's time for his kingdom to reign and rule, you understand? His will be done in the earth. His will, you understand? What the Lord requires will be done in the earth. That's the Lord's kingdom. That's when our king, the king of all kings, Yahweh Mashiach in the Hebrew, you understand, comes back to and saves and conquers this earth, man. You understand? He's saving the earth by conquering it. Saving the earth from this filthy, disgusting oppressor who seeks to destroy it. Saving the earth from this nation, this beast that done put holes in the ozone layer, man. Done caused the water to be contaminated. This beast that has no end, man. This beast that has no understanding. Christ is coming to save the earth. You understand? He's coming to save the earth and bring his Father's kingdom here. You understand? His Father's will be done. The Most High God will be done here on earth, man, as it is in heaven. So heaven is coming to earth, man. Our heaven is going to be right here on this soil, right here on this sediment, man. It's going to be right here on earth. Every other nation is running around enjoying their heaven, man. This oppressor is in heaven. He is carefree living. He is armed to the teeth. He's out there taking trips to the den. He's taking space trips. He's taking space trips. We over here scrounging and scraping, trying to get car fare to get on the bus and train to get to work. And this oppressor is taking trips into space. You understand? He is charging for a ride to space. He's living in his heaven, man. He has billion-dollar, trillion-dollar corporations, man, eating and prospering off sweat and blood off of the children of Israel, man, just benefiting off of having us in captivity. He is living out his heaven. These other nations come from wherever they want to come from and come to this land, get loans and businesses and homes, and we get nothing. We've been here our whole lives. We've got generations in these apartments, generations in these houses, man, generations in these neighborhoods. And we own nothing. We get nothing. But every other nation, any other nation comes here and benefits. Any other nation comes here and lives that so-called American dream. You understand? But the children of the Most High God, we don't fit in there. And we shouldn't even worry about that. We shouldn't even want to fit in there, man. Because when our kingdom comes, the Most High God's will be done in earth as it is in heaven. So all the greatness and all the pleasures that the Most High God has in store for us, we will receive them right here on earth, man. And all these other nations will be in servitude, man. All these other nations will be servants. But we following out what we need done. We'll be the bosses. We'll be the CEOs. We'll be the people in charge. We'll be the judge, the jury, the governor, the mayor. We'll be everything. You understand? They'll be subject to our rule. They'll be subject to the laws of the Most High God. Our heaven is going to be right here on earth, man. Anybody telling our brothers and sisters that you have to die to find rest knows not these scriptures, man. And they don't know the Lord. You understand? Because they knew the Lord and they love the Lord, they would say what the Lord says and not what they think. Let's read it again. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 10. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth, in this land, as it is in heaven. Just as it is in heaven, man. Just as it is in heaven. It'll be right here. The Most High God promised us rivers of milk and honey, man. And gold plated, and you know what I'm saying? Just beautiful things, man. Just beautiful things that are all obtainable. None of these things are impossible. None of these things are unreal. We just have to be willing to put the work in to receive these things, man. You understand? Let's drop that. Let's go to Revelations. Let's go to the book of Revelations. We're going to go to chapter 5. And we're going to start at verse 10. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 5, verse 10. And has made haste unto our power, king and priest, and we shall reign on the earth. Let's read 9. And they sung a new song, saying, Thou art worthy to take the book and open it, the seals thereof, for thou was slain and hast redeemed us to God by thy blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation, man. And we're gonna sing a new song when Christ cracks that sky to come down here and take over. When Christ cracks that sky to come down here and show the earth who the Lord's chosen people was, man. You understand? The people that everybody disregards and disrespects. When he cracks that sky to come down here and bring salvation to us and bring the Lord's kingdom here on earth, we're going to sing a new song. You understand? Because we have been redeemed by the blood of Christ. You understand? Out of every kindred and tongue. You understand? The Haitian brothers, the Jamaican and West Indian brothers, man. The Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans, the Honduras, the Native Indians, all these different tongues we speak, being enslaved and captive here, man. You understand? And people and nation. All our brothers and sisters coming back together, rallying back up to serve the Most High God, our Father, man. And has made haste unto our God, kings and priests. And we're going to be kings and priests on this earth. You understand? Our brothers is going to be kings and priests. We are going to be in rulership, man, like the times before. And we shall reign on the earth. And we shall reign on this earth, man. The same way this filthy oppressor is reigning on this earth right now, it's going to be our turn to reign on this earth. It's going to be our turn to call the shots. It's going to be our turn to be the authority over men, be the authority over these nations. It's going to be our turn to reign. And where we going to reign? Right here on earth. Not in some afterlife. Right here on earth. Just as every other people that ever ruled the earth and reigned the earth did. Just as Napoleon did, just as Hitler did, just as Genghis Khan and all these other people that reigned over the earth. You understand? Julius Caesar and all these other heathens. All these other heathens reigned on the earth right here. We go into the damn oppressive schools and read about it in the history books. But this is our history book, man. This is our history book. This is our future book. This is our now book. This is our book. And our book says, our Most High God says that we are going to reign on earth. You understand? We are going to be in control right here on earth. Let's drop that. We're going to stay in Revelations, though. We're going to go to chapter 21. And we're going to go to verse 2. We'll start at verse 1. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 21, verse 2, verse 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, man. You understand? Our heaven is going to be right here on earth, man. The earth is going to change because we're going to be reigning over the earth. So naturally, things will change. If a new leader comes into power, things change. At our slaveries, when the new CEO comes or the new boss comes, they change some of the rules. They shake up the day-to-day. They adjust it and make it for their likings. You understand? And we're going to change the earth to the likings of the Most High God. It says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. Verse 2, and I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven. You understand? And the new city, Jerusalem, is going to come down from God out of heaven, because the Most High God is going to send his son, Yahushua, to crack that sky and come down here and wreak havoc on this earth. You understand? There's no peace without war. Christ is coming here to shed blood. You understand? He is coming here to get vengeance for all the evil that was done to his brothers and his sisters, man. And in doing that, we are going to take control over this earth and reign over this earth, as we read in Revelations 5 and 10. We are going to reign over this earth. We are going to be in control and in rulership, just as these nations are right now. It's not unbelievable. It's not unobtainable. It's not unachievable. Let's keep reading. Prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And this city, man, this new earth, this heaven on earth that we're going to have, this kingdom of the Most High God, is going to be like a bride for her husband, man. It's coming straight down for the children of Israel. Just how your wife, your bride, she is sent straight for you. You understand? Your wife is coming to you. She is made all dressed up and decorated and looking all good for you. This kingdom is coming with all the bells and whistles for you, so-called black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman and child. This is coming for you, because the Most High God said that we would be in control. You understand? That we would be above all nations the way he said we would, man. Let's grab that real fast in Deuteronomy. Go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28. And we're going to go to verse 1. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Most High God will set thee on high above all nations on the earth, man. You understand? This is what the Lord wants for us. We have to observe and do all his commandments. We have to become obedient children again to bring this kingdom, to bring our heaven here on earth, man, and be above all nations on the earth. Reign over this earth. It's not unobtainable. It's not impossible. It just takes dedication and self-discipline. You understand? And it never says once in this book that we have to die to get our heaven. It says we have to be obedient to get our heaven. Don't let these liars, you understand? Don't let these devils pump that garbage in our children. Don't let these devils pump that garbage in our brothers and our sisters' ears. That we have to die, and they enjoy their heaven right here every day in our faces. But we have to die to get ours. The scripture says that it is coming right here to earth. You understand? It's coming right here to earth, and we are going to reign right here on earth. All we got to do is be obedient and serve the Most High God. You understand? So that's that. Let's drop that. Let's get into hell. You understand? Because they try to condemn us to hell. How many times grandma told you, you keep acting like that, you're going to go straight to hell. You're going to burn in hell. You understand? Got our grandmothers all confused. Got our grandmothers lost. Let's get the truth about it. Let's get the truth about hell. We're going to go to Matthew. We're going to go to Matthew chapter 10. And we're going to go to verse 28. Then we're going to go to the book of Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body. The scriptures say, don't fear this oppressor, man. Don't fear these heathens. Don't fear these other nations. You understand? What, they're going to kill you? So what? Let them try it. You understand? Christ died. You understand? They killed Christ too. We got to be willing to die for what the Lord says, man. You have to be willing to die for this Lord, for these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. We got to be willing to die for what we believe in. And we better believe in what the Lord says. You understand? This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 28. It says, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. Because they can't kill the soul, man. You understand? Our souls belong to the Most High God, man. Our souls belong to a power that is more powerful than any damn human being, any heathen nation, any devil, any oppressor in the earth. You understand? Commander YAHANNA said something that's so powerful last night on Black Watch, man. He said the Lord looks at these nations, this oppressor, this devil, as powerful and as prideful as he is, man. As much as he think he's running stuff, as much as he think he's in control, he is fragile to the Lord. The Most High God sends the coronavirus out here and shuts the whole damn earth down, man. He is fragile to the Lord, man. The Lord's power is unmeasurable. It says, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. It says, fear him that is able to destroy the soul and the body in hell. Now, if you got any kind of sense in your head, right? And you're not at home high, you're not taking drugs, you understand? And you got any type of common sense, and I don't like to call it common sense because it's common for people to not know. This is uncommon sense, you understand? But if you got a brain that works and it's not polluted with drugs, and it's not polluted with smoke, my question to our brothers and our sisters that believe you can go to hell after you die is this: what is your body doing there? Why would you have a body? Because it says, fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Surely when we die, our bodies go in the ground. You understand? Some bodies get burnt. You understand? That's not our customs. We shouldn't burn bodies, but some bodies get burnt. You understand? Some bodies get buried. Who's taking this body down to hell? I know they tell you your soul gonna burn in hell, but who's taking this body down to hell? The scriptures is not lying. So that only leaves one reasonable answer. Man is lying. You understand? Whoever's saying these things are lying. The devil is lying. That's what the devil does. You understand? Destroy both soul and body in hell. You know why? Because we live in hell. You know what that is? That's sitting here and being number one in high blood pressure, number one in diabetes, having gout. You understand? All the STDs. And suffering. You understand? Being miserable, having that emptiness in you, wanting to commit suicide. All these things is destroying your body and your soul. And where do these things happen? Right here in this earth, man. Right here around the four corners of this earth, man. Our brothers and sisters, man, we are so strong for all the things that we go through. You understand? But we need to get a little bit stronger and serve the Most High God, man. We need to get a little bit stronger and make that spirit beat the flesh. You understand? Allow that spirit to conquer the flesh. Allow our spirits to. If we could, you should bury your dead. You should bury your dead. Yosef Israel, you should bury your dead, man. You understand? You should definitely bury them. It's tradition. You should bury them. You understand? But these things happen right here in earth. Right here in the earth, these things happen. Our brothers and sisters, man, there was a story about a sister out here in Brooklyn, man. Right up there off Rockaway and Kings Highway, man. She had threw her babies out the damn window, man. You know why? Because that sister's soul and body is destroyed here in hell. Probably had X amount, millions of brothers in and out of her body. You understand? Because she has children. She didn't have a man at the house with her. So the man is in and out of her body, leaving the woman to fend for herself. Her soul's taking a hit. Her body's taking hits. You understand? Being destroyed right here in earth. These things didn't happen in some underground fireplace with no red man walking around naked with horns and a pitchfork. It happens right here in Brooklyn, New York, man. It happens in Chicago. It happens in Detroit. It happens in California. It happens in Haiti. It happens in Guatemala. It happens in Honduras. It happens in Puerto Rico. It happens in Dominican Republic. It happens right here on this earth. It happens in the UK. It happens in Jamaica. It says, fear him who is able to destroy both the body and soul in hell, man. If what these damn devils are telling us is true, we wouldn't have no need for no body in hell. You wouldn't have a need for a body. This is flesh. What is your flesh doing there? If your soul's supposed to burn in hell. Hell is right here. We live in hell. And the oppressor and these heathens living in heaven. But the tables are going to turn. The tables are going to turn. You know why? Because the Lord said it would. You understand? Because the Lord said so. The tables are absolutely going to turn. And we will live in heaven. And our heaven will be here on earth the same way we live in hell right here on earth. So we can live in hell here, but we have to die to go to heaven. You keep that garbage. You understand? We'll keep this truth. You understand? Let's keep this truth. Our brothers and our sisters, we need to keep this truth. Let them keep their garbage, and let's keep the truth. If you're a so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Indian man, woman, or child, keep this truth, and let them keep their garbage. That's that. Let's drop that. Let's go to Luke real fast. Let's go to Luke. We're going to go to Luke 16. Let's go to the book of Luke, chapter 16. We're going to start at verse 19. This is the book of Luke, chapter 16, verse 19. There was a certain rich man, which was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fared sumptuously every day. You understand? This rich man, he had all the good stuff, man. He eating good, living good, dressed nice. You understand? He's doing all the good stuff. I used to be in the projects rough. As a teen, I used to come home with used condoms hanging off of my window rails. That's all lives here. That's all lives here. You understand? That's all lives. It's terrible, and it will change if we change and decide to serve the Most High God. Let's keep reading. Verse 20. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate full of sores. You understand? And this brother, he's hurting, man. You understand? This brother is in need of help. This brother is in need of saving. He needs some salvation. You understand? It says that he laid at his gate full of sores, man, full of troubles, full of problems, full of trials and tribulations, man, full of obstacles, full of pain, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. You understand? Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores. And this brother sounds like so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, man. Sitting at the gate, doing all the work at the forefront of this oppressor's kingdom, putting in all the work, doing all the labor, and taking all the pain, man. Taking all the pain. and all the tribulations and all the trials and obstacles. That's what we get. You understand? Looking for a crumb to fall from the table of this rich oppressor. Understand? Of this nation who has everything. You understand? We sitting here in need and in want of everything. Verse 22, and it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried. And in hell he lifted up his eyes, being in torment, and seeth Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosoms. And he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus, that he may dip the tip of his finger in water, and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame. And now this rich man is living in hell. And Lazarus is, understand? When we get our heaven on earth, this devil, this oppressor, he is not going to be in the position he is in, man. He is not going to enjoy it. It is not going to be desirable for them. The same way this kingdom that we live in, this oppression that we are under, is not desirable to us. You understand? You think we enjoy these conditions? You think we enjoy what goes on in the ghettos? Enjoy this poverty? Enjoy wanting and needing everything? Let's keep reading. Verse 25, but Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy goods, and likewise Lazarus evil things. But now he is comforted, and thou art tormented. You understand? And that's what's going to happen to them, man. Because when they are comforted, we're tormented. So it's only right that when our kingdom comes right here on earth, and we're comforted, that they're being tormented, man. You understand? Because we living in hell right now, right here on earth, throughout the four corners of earth. And there's different levels of hell. You understand? Some brothers are locked up inside this oppressor, this damn devil's penitentiary system. And that's one of the lowest pits of hell. That is definitely one of the lowest places of hell. For any brother or sister that's ever been there, you understand what I'm saying. You completely understand what I'm saying. That is a different level of hell. Ain't no place under the ground with no damn naked red man with a pitchfork. You understand? That is the devil's ideology, because the devil is a homosexual. You understand? He's been one from the beginning of time. So he wants to go somewhere where there's a big red man running around naked with horns on his head. You understand? That's what he dreams about. But it's not real. You understand? Give them their garbage and let's keep this truth. So-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man, woman, and child. Let them keep their garbage and let's keep this truth. Let's go to the book of Ecclesiastes. In the Old Testament. And we're going to go to verse 3. We're going to go to chapter 3 and verse 16. It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 16. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment. Hold on now. It says, I saw under the sun. What's under the sun? The earth. You understand? When you wake up in the morning, you go outside, you look up, you see the sun. So if you look up to see the sun, you must be somewhere underneath the sun, right? Underneath the sun is the earth. And it says he looked underneath the sun, the place of judgment. You understand? The place of judgment, where the judgment is cast out. Not no pearly gates, not the steps to hell, but on the earth is the place of judgment. Let's keep reading. That wickedness was there. Oh, they got to be talking about earth now, because the earth is ruled by the wicked right now. You understand? The earth is given to the hands of the wicked. This damn devil is about the wickedest thing you've ever seen. These other nations and the place of righteousness and the place of righteousness. So now we got wickedness and righteousness. You understand? That iniquity was there, and there's sin there underneath the sun, the earth. You understand? Wickedness was there, and righteousness was there. You know why? Because we're living in hell underneath this wicked oppressor. And when the Most High God sends His Son here, sends Yahawashi to crack this sky and come down here and slay these oppressors and slay these heathens and give the kingdom and restore the kingdom back to its father, righteousness will be here too. And there's sin here right now. It has always been here. You understand? But it won't be here for much longer. Heaven and hell are conditions on earth. They are not places. You understand? Because we live in hell right now. Hell must be on Flatbush Junction. Hell absolutely has to be on Broadway Junction. It gotta be in pink houses. It has to be. Hell absolutely has to be in the pink houses and Bushwick, you understand? And Red Hook. It has to be there. It has to be in the projects. That has to be where hell is. Because if you go there, you see that the brothers and sisters there live in hell. We live in hell. Hell has to be in Flint, Michigan. It has to be. It has to be in Chicago. It is absolutely in Watts. Hell is not in Atlanta. Where you walk around and see your brothers and your sisters, you can't tell me that's not hell. That is hell. And where's these things at? On earth. On this earth that we live in right now. All right, we could drop that. Let's go to Deuteronomy real fast. To Deuteronomy, we're going to go to chapter 32. And we're going to go to verse 22. That's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 5, anger. Let me start from 21. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 21. They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities, and I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation. You understand? The Most High God was angry and frustrated with the children of Israel, man, for serving other gods, for doing their own lust, for not following His way, man. And He says He is going to make us jealous with a people which are not a people. You understand? Because this oppressor has no compassion, no empathy with a foolish nation. And he's not even smarter than you. He's not even wiser than you. You understand? He is a foolish nation. His women are foolish. He is foolish. These other nations are foolish. Verse 22. For a fire is kindled in my anger. You understand? The Most High God is angry, man. He is upset. And shall burn unto the lowest hell. It says it shall burn unto the lowest hell. Where's the lowest hell at, man? The lowest hell is right here in your neighborhood. So-called Black, Hispanic, Native Indian man, woman, and child. In all the ghettos, and all the barrios, and all the favelas throughout the four corners of the earth. That is the lowest hell, man. The prison systems, where our brothers and sisters stack them up. You understand? This oppressor is stacking his prison systems with our brothers and our sisters, man. The lowest hells. That is the lowest hells. Where you come outside and you see your brothers and your sisters sleeping in cardboard boxes on the side of highways in tents, in makeshift tents. Outside, cold as hell, looking for food and water. Looking for food and water, anything else they can get their hands on, man. We went down on Facebook. I don't know what's going on Facebook, man. We out on Facebook. You understand? Looking for food and water, anything else they get their hands on because they're in need and want for everything. That is the lowest hells, man. And let's find out where that's at. It says, for a fire is kindled in my anger and shall burn unto the lowest hell and shall consume the earth with her increase. It says consume the earth with her increase. It's going to burn to the lowest hell, but it's going to consume the earth. Why? Because hell is on earth. The same way our heaven is going to be on earth. We are living in our hell right now. Don't let them tell you nothing else, man. These damn liars, man. These damn devils and heathens lie so much on this Bible that our brothers and our sisters who need this Bible, who need the word of God to save themselves, to save our nation, don't even want anything to do with it. You understand? Following after what this oppressor done said, man. But the scriptures say that heaven and hell are conditions on earth, man. And we are living in hell right now. If you a so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Indian man, woman, or child, you understand what I'm saying. You understand you absolutely understand what I'm saying. How we have to survive, how we scrape and scrounge and fight and bite tooth and nail, trying to get anything, and then watch other nations have it handed to them. Let's keep reading. And set on fire the foundations of the mountains. You understand? It's going to burn the earth, man. The Lord's anger is going to be felt on the earth, man. In the lowest hells, man. And you know why we feeling the pain of the Most High God? You know why the Most High God is angry with us and why he is causing us to live in hell? Let's find out. Let's go to Deuteronomy 28 and 15. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. You understand? Verse 16. And we are cursed, and we live in hell no matter where we go. We live it in the city, in the ghettos, and we live in hell. Yes, we live it in hell. We live in hell in Tompkins Projects. We live in hell in East New York, in Canarsie, in Crown Heights, in Flatbush, in Bed-Stuy. We live in hell. Williamsburg, hell. And if we move away and go to the suburbs, guess what? We live in hell out there too, because the damn oppressor and these devils don't want to see us there. And our brothers and sisters, so many times they move out there trying to get away from the hell, not knowing that this is a condition that the Lord put us in. You can't escape what the Lord wants. So we move to these nice neighborhoods and end up getting shot and killed, getting lynched and hung and murdered for being around this devil, man, because we are promised to live in hell unless we serve the Most High God, man. We read in Deuteronomy 28 and 1 that he wants us to be above all nations of the earth, to rule the earth. But we have to serve him. We have to listen to what he says, and we have to take what the Most High God says as the final word, man. The Most High God's words trumps everything. We got to be stronger, my brothers and sisters. We got to get stronger, and we got to get girded down and buckled down in this truth and do what the Lord says and bring this heaven so we can stop living in hell. And with that, I'm going to say shalom. Hey, Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah brought a thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shamar, our thumb by Hashem, Yahweh Shah to the sisters. Shalom. See y'all next week.